Hi darlings, it's me, it's Simply Sheeta, and I'm coming to you today just to give you an update on my appointments that I had today that I was telling you about. And I wanted to share with you guys something that I discovered over the weekend that I'm really excited about. I think it's something that anybody would be able to use as in a weight loss journey, or maybe a journey to reinvention, or a journey into self-discovery. It's just something I'm really excited to share with you guys. So we're going to get right down to business. Okay, so today I had a couple appointments. My very first appointment was to get an electrocardiogram. Anyone that's never had one, it is just simply an ultrasound of your heart. If you've ever had an ultrasound, like for any reason, pregnancy or otherwise, it's a little wand and the gel, and they listen in certain sections. It was really interesting. It probably took all of 20 minutes, and the appointment itself, I was probably in and out in about 45 minutes, so that was great. My second appointment was with the sleep study doctor. As I told you guys in a previous video, I had another doctor read me my results, but I wanted to see what the actual sleep study doctor had to say. And he assured me that I do have very, very mild sleep apnea. However, it only seems to occur when I sleep on my back. And he can actually show me those periods in deep REM sleep where I must have like rolled over into my back. I am not a back sleeper. I sleep on my side. So it's not something that he felt was alarming. But what he did find alarming is during that period of time, there were 50 times I stopped breathing. So what he's going to suggest, which I'm grateful for, is that I do not need a machine now, but they might want to put me on a CPAP machine out of surgery, since of course I'm going to be drugged, I'm going to be on my back, and of course the last thing I need to do is stop breathing. Okay, so I feel good about those appointments. Probably by the time I go back to the bariatric team in April the 3rd is my appointment, I'll know a lot more as far as what the doctors were looking for to make sure I'm clear. But it went well. No complaints. And again, no more appointments. Thank you, Lord. Until April. It's not that I don't want to be involved in the process, but first of all, it's a lot. I stack my appointments so I don't have to go and waste a lot of different of my vacation days taking appointments. But also, it's just the process. It's just everybody does the same thing. They weigh you, they take your blood pressure, they take your temperature, they ask you, are you still on the same medications? They ask you who you are about 10 times and when's your date of birth. And after doing that so many times a day, and the sitting and the waiting, it drains you out. It just really felt like a long day. So I'm kind of glad of the break. Plus, the spring is coming, y'all. I'm so excited about the spring. I'm really excited about the spring. And today was a nice day in Philly. It was about 50, so it felt nice to be out and to be walking around. And yeah, I'm hype. I'm tired of the snow. I'm tired of the rain, and I'm looking forward to just being out and about. So yeah, so that was my appointment. Next appointment is April 3rd, so we will not be talking anything about the results or any appointments until after that. But I'm not going to let it stop me from making videos. I love this. Did I tell you guys I really, really love doing this? I feel like so energetic about doing this, and I can't wait until I get to watch this, in the future. Hey, future me. Hi. Looking good, girl. You're going to be looking good. But seriously, I can't wait to see this in the future. It's just to see how I came across in myself and to see the changes that I made. But enough of that. Let me tell y'all what I discovered. It might not even be anything new to some, but it was new to me, so I just thought I would just share it. So as I told you guys in my last video, I wanted to continue with this empowerment, self-love. It's International Women's Day was on Friday, but I believe it's National Women's Month. You know what I mean? So, and if it's not, I'm going to make it that way. So I'm going to be trying to keep women empowered. I want us to continue with this loving ourselves more movement. I want us to be empowered. Anybody that is on this weight loss journey, you need to be empowered. We are about to go on this real crazy mental, physical, emotional, drastic, life-altering change. We know this because anybody that watches videos, and you're not here, I'm not the first and only person I'm sure you're watching, you have seen the same thing repeated over and over and over again. It's a process, and it's mentally tasking, and you realize things about yourself. And I know it's going to be deep, y'all. I know this. Excuse my dog. I have 2 dogs. I'll take and show you guys a picture. They're my sons. I'll just show you a picture just in case you wonder what that was. But yeah, I have 2 dogs. So listen, this is what I found. I got my blah, blah, blah book. You guys remember this. This is where I read all my notes, okay? And this one I actually had to take some notes on because it is a little bit involved, but it's also going to give you guys a little bit more insight into me. Because what this is something I found on Pinterest. Did not think about it, did not even know existed. But it's journal prompts. Now, if you are not journaling, anyone that does not keep a journal, I highly suggest that maybe you might want to begin to keep a journal. I mean, even doing this, the video blogs, I don't feel as open, no offense or shade to anybody, but when you write, it takes you in a different kind of space. When I do these, I'm concerned about what the background looks, what my hair looks like, and I'm picking all of that. With the journal, you can sit and you can be to yourself. You can make it very simple. You can buy a regular old notebook. You can buy something elaborate. I have tons of little books like this, and I've written journals on everything. Steno pads, legal pads, leather-bound journals. I mean, over my lifetime, I probably have written in hundreds of journals. Unfortunately, the majority of those journals have been destroyed by water damage, and I had to get rid of them. But I had easily 10 years of my life daily written in journals for a long period of time, and getting back into my journaling has been a large part of helping me get through a lot of things that I've been going through. So if you haven't begun to journal, if you do not journal, I suggest, it's just a suggestion of mine. It's really, really great for mental health. It's really, really great to help you sort through thoughts, to show gratitude. You can have a gratitude journal. You could just write down the good things that happened to you that day, but just consider it. It's a lot of pluses to having a journal. So what I found when I was on Pinterest, I love Pinterest. If Pinterest is great. I'm sure most people have Pinterest now, but it's really, it impresses me all the time. So they have these things called journal prompts. And what a journal prompt is, they have one for each month. And I happened to run across, I think, February, which made me look for the rest. And what the journal prompts is they give you something each day to think about. And I thought to myself, well, okay, that's not a bad idea. If you're not journaling, or if you don't know really what you want to talk about, or maybe you want something additional to talk about, journal prompts is a really, really great way to, step up your journal game, or to add to your journal, or even give you something to think about. Because one other thing that, like I said, a lot of people are saying, and I'm even learning it myself with going through this process, you're forced to really, really get deep, like to really think about why you do the things that you do, how you've gotten here, and just you made to think about something besides the day to day. Most people think of the day to day. What am I going to have for dinner? What am I going to wear to work? What do I have to do at work once I get there? Or what am I going to cook for dinner for my family or myself or whatever? It's those day-to-days. But journaling prompts, these particular things are really going to help expand your thought. Makes you think more about other things. And I wanted to give you guys an example of what these things say. So what I've done is I have taken the first 10 points. 10 because yesterday is when I was going to do this video. Yesterday was the 10th. And since I did not do the video and I don't have them in front of me right now, I only have 10 in my book. But of course today I would do 11. So you can go to Pinterest, just put in the search journal prompts, and if you pull up March, you should see this exact list. Now I am going to make a disclaimer to you guys. I am willing to share what I have here. Because I think it's a great tool. Again, and most of the questions are relatively simple and fun, but there are some things that might be a little bit deeper. And I'm not going to lie, but I might answer differently. Do you know what I'm saying? And you'll see what I'm saying as I go along. So let's go through these 10 questions real quick. So this will give you a little bit more insight on me, and it'll give you an idea of what these journal prompts are about. The first one, which would have been done on March the 1st, is what is your favorite song lyric? Now, I'm not going to lie, I had to think about this because I like hip hop. I was raised on hip hop music. Not a lot of the music that I hear today, but I do. I love hip hop music, and I was like, people, nobody else is gonna know what I'm talking about. So I decided to go with something that I do love, but that would be pretty much known to everybody. And I'm not singing it because I don't sing, and ain't nobody gonna be up there talking about, did you see the trying to sing? Because that's not what I do. But I am gonna put a clip of it. Sorry, I ain't sorry. Okay. The second question, which would have been done on March the 2nd. What is the one thing you always forget to pack? Tampons. Y'all, when I tell y'all that my period has come on almost every vacation, every time I have ever gone away, every time I have ever had a period or going on vacation, my period has come on. And you would think I would just, pack tampons knowing it's going to come on, but it's never due. It's never due. I think it's the plane. I think it's the plane. Seriously, I think it has something to do with the air pressure and stuff. But I always forget to pack tampons, so I'm always in some city looking for a Walgreens or a CVS or somewhere where I get some freaking tampons. Always. Actually, but you know what? I did put one or two, but I always start with one or two. Just to have them. But it's never enough because when your period come on, one or two is not enough. Number 3 is a fictional character I would like to switch places with. I thought about this. It was a little hard because fictional, I'm like, well, it's a lot. But I thought I'd keep it real simple. And I would shout it out because she just had a birthday recently. I would love to switch places with Barbie. And I'm going to tell you why. Number 1, that bitch got everything. She got a dream house. She got a yacht. She got cars. She got pets. She got horses. She got a whole bunch of friends. And she can switch up. She could be black. She could be white. She could be Asian. She could be Mrs. America. Barbie got it all. And she just turned 60 the other day. 60. Barbie is 60. She ain't looking bad to be 60. She got a nice body. I mean, her boyfriend might not have a penis, but he look good otherwise. I mean, I could be Barbie. Because, like I said, that bitch got everything. And everybody love Barbie. Who don't love Barbie? Okay, 4. Something to let go. Now, this is one of those questions that I was talking about, y'all. I don't know how deep it's supposed to be. But let me just keep this simple. I'm going to let go of the fact that I will probably never wear a bikini ever again, ever in my life. I shouldn't even say ever again. Well, you know what? Maybe I can, because I think when I was a little kid, I may have worn a bikini. But I let it go. I don't have to wear a bikini. I could wear a bikini, but I just never I wouldn't feel comfortable. And there's a lot of plus size women that do. Shout out to y'all, that feel comfortable about that. But it'll never happen. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Even if I could wear, and I'm not going to even say even when I could wear, when I can, even when I wear bathing suits, even no matter how much weight I lose, I'm still use a cover up, simply because I'm a woman of a certain age. So, yeah, I give up on that. Okay, number 5 is what do I want more of? Money. All a bad bitch need is money. Okay, I said I wasn't going to sing, but yeah, I need some money. Because money equals freedom, You have good money, you can eat good food. You have good money, you can go places. You have good money, you sleep in good beds, and you travel well, and yeah. And I can help people. I ain't gonna forget that y'all. I really want to help people, but yeah, I could use some more money. Typical grocery list is number 6, and this was easy. Dog food, told you about them beasts that I have. I always need eggs, because I'm always eating eggs. I always need bacon, because I like bacon. So I try to keep that in the house. I hate to say bread and milk because it sounds like a snowstorm, right? But pretty much I almost end up getting bread and milk too. You know what? That's one thing I'm really curious about, and I'm excited about to see how much money I'm gonna save once I have my sleeve. Okay. A fact I usually don't tell. Again, one of these questions that you might not. I don't want to keep nothing from y'all, but would I really tell it on YouTube if it's something I don't want to tell? But I will tell you guys this. Here's a fact about me. I love, and don't take this the wrong way, I love serial killers. Not like in a I admire them kind of way, and please don't think I'm a serial killer, please. It's just not in me. But I like the psych about behind it. I like to watch the movies and shows about serial killers and like the ID channel and Snap, the shows like that, because I'm always curious as to what make people think, like what happened to make you snap and do something, or with like real serial killers, like how long they got away with it. It's just yeah. But I also love cartoons, so you know, says either, yeah, I guess either says something about me, okay? What it takes to make a friend. What it takes to make a friend to me, trust and loyalty, and you got to be funny and honest, you know, drama free, positive. To me, that makes a friend, you know. Yeah, it's just that simple, you know. I don't care about uh you know where you know things like you know, where you're from and how highly educated you are and what you drive and how you dress. And we're not in high school. I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. It's all about the character. All right. Number 9. See, it really goes quickly, guys. The thing that makes me excited, the spring, the spring, the spring, the spring. No, seriously, the change of the seasons gets me so hyper. And I'm going to tell you something. I didn't realize how hype it gets me until the season comes. The spring gets me hyper because I hate the winter. I hate the winter, but then I love the winter when it's at the end of the fall because things slow down and I have an excuse to be lazy and not do anything and be not feel guilty about it. The summer, of course, everybody loves the summer. You know, it's hotter, the days are longer, but as I've gotten older, the summer to me also involves a lot of, and living in the city, like a lot of drama and stuff. So the summer, but I'm looking forward to the summer because this summer, you guys, I'm gonna be getting my surgery. Okay. But my favorite season of all time is autumn, and I realized how much I loved it when I started calling it autumn instead of calling it fall. Like it's the colors, it's beautiful. The temperatures is right, and I got some sharp suede, and you know like that season. Some of my sharpest clothes is in that season for now. So yeah, that makes me excited. And 10, there was 10 questions. Okay, so everyone needs, the last and final question is, what does everyone need, I think, to love themselves more, of course. Y'all know I was going to stick that in there. You gotta what? Love yourself more. Period. Love yourself more. So, I think that's a good way to end this video, you guys. I wanted to just really come to you today and, tell you about my appointments and tell you about the journal prompts. Check them out. Again, it's on Pinterest. Please like and subscribe to my videos. Y'all know the routine. I appreciate it. Any new subscribers, thank you guys. Any old subscribers, love you babies. Thank you, darlings. And please like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram isn't popping like that, at least not this one that I have for my VSG journey. But I do put stuff up. And if you go there, you can actually see a picture of me and my daughter. I put one up today because she was with me when I was at the sleep study appointment. You can see us together. So she's a big part of my support system. So you can go check me out on IG at simply.sheeta. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great week on purpose. And don't forget, love yourself more. Bye.